friends, welcome to this new video. I figured I would make a new video as I just set up my filming corner in my office, and I figured I'd just give it a spin and see how it works. I fixed my tripod with some duct tape on my calyx, and hopefully it will not fall down on me while filming, but I figured I'll just give it a spin and see how things go. So what I want to do today is show you my new setup in my bullet journal. I'm back in discs, as you can see. The thing is with me, I always keep going back to discs because discs just are my thing apparently. And I just really love the flexibility of the system. I can add pages, I can, take pages out whenever I screw up or if I want to put them in another spot. So yeah, this is really my system, I think. I don't really have a cover yet. I don't really like the Mambi covers because they don't have pockets in it. Obviously this doesn't have pockets in it either, but I kind of like the see-through, so I just kind of use this thick plastic to make a cover. And then we have I made a whole bunch of new Harry Potter doodles and I colored them on the computer digitally, and then I figured I'd just kind of make a dashboard like this. So the next page holds my contact info, so I'm just going to skip that. I redid my word of the year page because I really liked it. So that's in here. It's kind of funny, I was actually talking to Kim, my friend, this weekend, and she kind of laughed that I still put a key in here because I obviously know my key at heart. But somehow a bullet journal without a key in it just, I don't know, feels weird. So I always put it in. I never look at it, but it's there. So after that I have kind of a future log. I don't really use a future log per se because I have a Google Calendar with my husband that I have to put everything in, and I noticed that for me that just really works well as a future log kind of thing. It also means that I don't always have to take my bullet journal with me. I have it with me most of the time, but it's not really like an emergency when I don't have it with me because I have everything in my phone. So what I do every night basically, or every week, depending on if I put no stuff in the Google Calendar, then I just sit down when I make my next day or write down my to-dos for the next day, and I just quickly have a glance at my Google Calendar. So this one is just for shop related things. It's pretty empty at the moment. I still have to put all releases and things in here, but I did put, I'm not a vendor at PlannerCon, but I did put it in there because I did make some goodies for the goodie bag, so it is shop related. And then we have some other events. Then I have my year in pixels, and I made this little, basically kind of like a Dutch door, I guess. Excuse me. Little tab flap thing with the colors and what they mean, and this is my year in pixels so far. For me, a yearly overview does not work as in if I just have this and I have to fill in every day, I don't look at it. So I fill in my my moods, my colors on my daily pages, and then once a week, once a month, depending on when I think about it, I just transfer those to my yearly overview. Then we have the Oh Bloody Hell tracker and a, I printed it, I didn't write it this time, and I scanned and adjusted the picture. This is a Nightwish song text with a doodle of the floor that I made. I just really like to have that in here. And then we get to the months. I was originally going to start this in May, but I didn't really have that much pages left in my spiral bound bullet journal, so I figured I would just do April on this one because I was eager to start because I already set it up. I made clear like tabs for it, because in this case I use a lot of sticky notes. I don't use an index, especially not in this, because things move around. It's no use using an index. And I figured I could use the sticky tabs, but I might as well just make like proper dividers for it. So I made clear dividers. I just cut out a little strip with a little tab on my silhouette, and then laminated it, and then cut the laminate to fit as a divider. So this is my April. I have my monthly, and I decided to stick with one color for a whole month, because I don't really do doodle themes or anything, so I figured maybe a highlight color sorry, that I use in my monthly, my weekly pages. It's nice to have some sort of like color theme going. So this is my monthly overview, and I don't necessarily use monthly tasks, but I did put a page in for either task or maybe some journaling or whatever I want to do with that. Then we have my weeks. This is obviously smaller than my A5 spiral, so I kind of have to rediscover what kind of layouts work for me, so I'm playing around with it a little bit. I did a week on 2 pages, and I think that is working best for me for now. I have little trackers on the side that I know what it means. Like the top one is my mood that I color in. Then we have naps, reading and walking. So the only thing is that with this layout I don't really have a lot of space for like trackers, so I made a little flappy thingy for my menu for my husband's work hours, and on the back I put to-dos for the K weekend that we had last weekend. So not last weekend, weekend before, sorry. This is last week. I think this is a good layout for me, so something like this, like just a week on 2 pages, is probably something I'm going to stick with. I did try something else for this week though. I have used this layout in my A5. It's a little small, but I can sort of make it work, and the best thing about this is that I have my trackers available on 1 page, and then like my week on 1 page. The only thing is I don't really have a lot of space to write things, and I have to like really use keywords because I don't have a lot of room to write. But it's kind of working. Excuse me. And then next week I did just a very, very simple and clean week on 2 pages with a little tracker down here. The only thing is I made shift stickers so I can see what kind of working shifts my husband has, so I don't have to actually make a tracker for it. I can, like I did, let's see, this week I can put like doodle a little pen on the bottom of each day and put what we ate, so I don't really need a separate tracker for that either. The only thing that I can't really, or I probably can, I just have to figure out a way, is to track my work hours that I work for the shop each day. But I might try making a monthly page for that. I'm not completely sure yet. I have to figure that one out. So then I added like a, not necessarily favorite memory, because I have because we have Cray Weekend, which was amazing, even though my voice kind of gave out, and you can still, my voice is still not completely back to what it's supposed to be, but this is actually a picture of this weekend. Kim came over and she helped me completely first make a mess of my office and then clean it up. The thing is, with my ADD and my autism, I lose overview if it's too messy. Obviously I made the mess myself, but it's never really been, since we moved here, we've moved here over a year ago, it's never really been what I had in mind, because I still had a lot of boxes that are unpacked. I still have them, but right now the base is clean and nice, and I could just, you know, grab a bag each night and just unpack it and see where everything goes. So she really helped me. I went through all the boxes to, you know, throw stuff out, see what I needed to keep, and she basically just went through the room and just gave everything a spot, because I kind of lack that kind of overview. I'm not really good at like stuff Tetris kind of thing, you know, putting everything in a space and putting it away in a way that leaves space for other stuff. I just kind of throw everything in, and yeah, that's not really working. So she really helped me with that. So I figured I put a picture of my new desk and my Kallax. I'm actually filming right now on the other side of my Kallax, because this is my workspace, and then on the other side I have another desk, which is my filming / crafting / everything else desk, basically. So I have some workshop info and some blank pages that I'll probably move, because I don't think I will be filling them. I might, so they're just there to fill up. Then I set up the beginning of May, because it's PlannerCon. So I have my monthly, then I have the weekly, and the week of PlannerCon I used a week on 2 pages. I have an extra tab in here with stuff that I have to bring. And what I did after this is a day on a page. I already set it up because I figured I might not have the time or the energy actually doing this at PlannerCon. So I set it up, just a day and a space for the weather, a timetable, so I can put in what I did each day, and some space for either journaling or a picture. And I did that because me and Kim are going on Friday, so for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And then I have the program, and I already highlighted the stuff that I really want to see. Doesn't mean I don't want to see the rest of it, but at this point they haven't made the information about what the talks are about and stuff available, so I'm not sure yet if I want to see those things. So but I did highlight the stuff that I basically already know I don't want to miss. And then we have some more pages, just either to maybe have people on PlannerCon write or doodle in there, or just to, you know, make my the other weeks for May. Then I normally don't really work this far ahead, because I don't know, you know, when my month's over where I'll be. The thing with this is obviously I can just add pages if I need more, so it doesn't really matter. And I was in a doodle kind of mood, so I made my June page. I really love how this has come out, so I might actually scan it and make it a printable if you guys would like something like that. And I'm kind of curious if you know and can see what it is, so if you do, leave it in the comments. So yeah, I set up June already, or at least my monthly, and then in another doodle mood I just doodled some suitcases. I'm not really going on holiday, I think, in July, at least that's not as far as I know at this point, but I just thought it was cute, so I doodled it. So that is what I have set up so far planner wise. Then I have top tabs. I had a top tab for today as well, but I didn't really like using it, so for the today or this week I'm back to my sticky tabs. But I have another collections tab and a top tab for my shop. So here we have a picture of me, Kirsten and Kim, and my trusty Tombow overview. I really like doing that in each journal. The good thing about this is that it can just stay in here, even though, you know, my months get moved out. This will always be there. And I like doing it also because, you know, every kind of paper is different and colors might slightly vary depending on what kind of paper you use. So I really like doing this in each journal so that I know what the colors look like on that paper. And then we have some more info, some orders that I haven't filled in yet, because actually I'm trying to be good and not order like all of the internet. So yeah, it's still empty. Some social media numbers, some film trackers. And as you can see, I'm really trying to keep everything like with a minimalistic look. Just a simple header and then minimal doodles. I will be like, okay, well, I doodled here because I really like doodling this style of T-Rex. I've been doodling it a lot lately, and I just thought it was cute, so I added it. But I really like to keep it mostly just, you know, black and white, simple. So that's what I've been doing in this one. Some more, I have a lot of trackers in here. I'm rereading Harry Potter again with Kim and Kirsten, so I am keeping track of where I am there. And I made some more trackers and pages that I still have to fill in. But I really like the simple look of this. And then I think I might have, yeah, I have some more like either doodle-ish or quote pages that I made in the back that I can stick somewhere in between whenever I feel like it. And then we get to the shop part, and let me see what I can show you. I can't really show you much of it, I think. Nope. I can't. I can show you the Instagram tracker. It's just a tracker for me to keep track of, because I schedule, not all my posts, but I schedule some posts on Instagram to make sure that at least there's some sort of flow of posts. So I schedule whenever, and I cross off which days I have scheduled something. So yeah, that's pretty much my journal at the moment. I have this pocket that I made ages ago in here, and I made a new pocket kind of thing. It really because, you know, this obviously these covers don't have pockets. Like I said, I really like my planners with pockets because I like to stuff them with business cards, die cuts, that kind of thing. And somehow a planner without pockets is just not complete for me. My head's a bit weird like that. So I made this like dashboard kind of thing with pockets, which was a bit of work, but I really love how it came out. And it is, as you can see, you can just, I don't know how to say that, but it's continuous basically. So yeah, and I can just stuff in here. And yeah, that is my current setup. I might be switching to an A5 disc soon, because if you are following me on Instagram or if you are in my Facebook group, you know that I am working currently on making my own journals. I already have spiral bound journals, but I am currently working on A5 journals. In either dot grid or grid. I'm currently waiting on smaller discs because for the amount of pages these discs are a little bit too wide. I will try and see if I can like sell, these are 1-inch discs, bigger discs, so you can, you know, put refills in there or add-ons. But yeah, so this is what I'm currently working on, and I'll probably use it myself as well. But for now, this little thing, this tiny little mini planner, it's by the way, I don't think I've said it, this is the size of a mini happy planner. So yeah, I am currently using this, and I love being back in my discs because it's so flexible, and that works really well for my head. So if you have any more questions about my system, about bullet journaling, about anything related to this, please leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them for you. And I hope to see you soon in a new video. Bye!